It seems we just can't catch a break. It is getting closer to Christmas, and if you're lucky enough to get the gift you want to buy, you may have trouble just finding simple basic things like cotton balls and energy drinks, even certain sodas. Blame the supply chain shortage. News House 9's Christina Burgess spoke with a Midland College professor who broke down how the supply chain works and why we may all be causing it to be worse.
From nail salons to factories and restaurants, both consumers and producers have been affected by the supply chain shortage since the start of the pandemic last year. Business professor Doug Johnson at Midland College explains to me, using this diagram, the lengthy process for products to get from producers to consumers.
We have a producer that produces products. Now, their end goal is to get it to the consumer. But there are steps along the way in ownership of those products.
The product must first go from the producer to the agent, then the wholesaler, the retailer, and then finally the consumer. And with much needed suppliers being disrupted in between, well, then more suppliers are needed.
If you want to decrease the risk of supply disruptions, get as many suppliers as you can.
And when products do finally make it to shelves or in businesses, consumers tend to buy too much of everything too fast. And then chaos ensues.
The things that we buy are not available. So we start panicking as consumers and we begin shopping other places, and we are more willing to pay higher prices. Why? Because we can't get what we want with the current prices or costs that we want to spend.
And consumers are then forced to buy what they need at an even higher cost than before, something that puts an even more pressure on consumers.
If the supplies that we need to generate sales is disrupted, the prices are going to rise because we have a supply shortage. The demand's still there. Consumers still want it. We're willing to pay higher prices, and that's what we're going to do.
But now the question lies, when, if ever, will we see things return back to normal?
Yes, we will get back to normal. When it will be, I don't know. But I would suspect that next year we'll see things different than they are now.